got to mention, look who's here. We've got Mr. C and Kate. Chin chin, happy new hair. Happy cheese night.
Brie. I'm in a cheese heaven.
Yeah, I think cheese and beer. It's usually cheese and wine, but I mean, something like that, let's get involved. Hello everybody, how you doing? I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to my channel and to another vlog. This one's going to be a fun one, I have a feeling. Today is a Wednesday when I'm filming this. It's Wednesday in October, late October, and I'm heading out of London. Oh gosh, sorry about the birds. Having a bit of a fight out there. I'm heading out of London to a place called Bury St Edmunds, and we're going to be meeting up with Ewan, Mr. Carrington, which you all know and love, and also a wonderful YouTuber called Kate McCabe, who's been on my channel before. We did a whole Come Down With Me series, we filmed Christmas vlogs together. She's such a lovely woman, and I'll leave her channel linked down below. She's a bundle of joy. She makes me so happy. So yeah, Ewan's been doing a job in Bury St Edmunds, so he's on his last day today, coming back to London, so I thought we'd go up, obviously meet up socially distanced, maybe grab a little coffee. Kate's going to join us as well, so it's just going to be a really lovely day out. I've never been to Bury St Edmunds. I'm not quite sure whereabouts it is on the UK, but apparently Ewan says it's very beautiful, very like lovely and like historic, and it just sounds like a lovely day out. It's nice to still be able to do things in and get out of London. So yeah, do join me. I'm about to leave for the station. It's quite early, it's about 8:15 in the morning. I've got a 9 AM train to catch from Liverpool Street, so fingers crossed I'll be able to get a little coffee as well, because I've had one this morning, but like down to getting ready. So I've packed my bag, got my little rucksack. I'm going to be doing some work on the train on the way there. It's about an hour and a half, I think, an hour and 45. So yeah, let's go to Bury St Edmunds and meet up with Kate and Ewan. Yeah. So I made it to Liverpool Street. I got here quite early actually, which is really good. So I'm gonna get myself another coffee and like some breakfast, because I was kind of mad rushing this morning thinking the commute was going to be really bad, but then I forgot a lot of people aren't working in London, so the commute was actually relatively stress-free. So I'm going to go to a coffee shop, get a banana, definitely need some form of banana, a pastry, and then I'm going to go and board my train. It's in about less than 20 minutes, so I need to be quick. So I've just made it to Bury St Edmunds. The train was really good. I had to change at Ipswich, which again I've never been to. Sorry, it's very bright. I sent you in a message. I don't know if we're waiting to meet at the train station. Kate's driving here as well. So Kate's driving, Ewan's already been here, and I've arrived by train, but we're making it happen. I'm just waiting for him to reply. I think I need a coffee again. So I've just got into the town. I've got a lovely autumnal backdrop here outside of a place called the Angel, just outside of the castle. I'm waiting for Ewan and Kate. Apparently they're literally on their way, but I love it here. It's very historic, very old, it's very quaint. I feel like I've gone back in time. It's lovely. Could definitely move here. Upon closer inspection, I think that's the gateway to the Abbey, and that is the actual Abbey over there, I think. I could be wrong. I'm not really good with history. It's just very lovely. I've got to mention, look who's here. We've got Mr. C and Kate. Hello. If you're a long time viewer, you'll recognise these guys. They're lovely. Where were we last together? It was Christmas, wasn't it? Oh God, yeah. Christmas. I'll link that vlog up there. Kate's wonderful, Ewan's wonderful. We're having a socially distant catch up they're wonderful, and obviously got to keep their distance. I think we're gonna have some lunch outside now, so I'll catch you in a bit. Spotted this little shop with interior bits. How nice is that? Got some lovely lights in there. I'm like a fiend whenever I spot pumpkins. It's so nice to see them. All the fruit and veg. There's a lovely little market here. It's fab. There's all kinds of little flowers and shrubs and things. Lovely.
We've got very loud sirens. Bury St Edmunds has been lovely. I haven't really vlogged much because we've just been sat chatting and you guys don't really want to hear us chatting. We're going to have a lovely drink outside and I'll probably catch you guys when we're back in London because we're going to have a lovely evening with some cocktails. Thank you so much. It's been a lovely day. Yeah. It's been very nice. Sorry, we haven't vlogged much, but you know, current circumstances allow. Lovely to see you guys. We'll see you very soon.
So I've just got back from being with Kate and Ewan and Bury St Edmunds. What a lovely day. I'm so sorry I didn't actually get a chance to vlog that much. It was kind of tricky because obviously we're still social distancing, so it's quite hard to get everyone in shot, and obviously we were outside a lot and it was windy, it started to rain, so it wasn't really that many options to pick up the vlog camera, but it was just so nice to see Kate. I haven't seen Kate since Christmas 2019, so it's been 10 months, and yeah, it was just lovely to have a bit of a catch up and have a little bit of a morning / afternoon out of London. But I'm back home now and I'm very, very excited because we're going to have a gorgeous, lovely evening inside. Myself and Zara are going to have a lovely, lovely evening to unwind and relax. And I'm very excited because this part of the video is very kindly sponsored by Castello. Now, Castello are a delicious cheese brand that reached out and said, hey Luke, would you like to use some of our delicious cheeses and have a lovely cozy night in? And I was like, yes please. They've been making cheese since 1893, which is incredible, and I'm going to be doing some wonderful, super easy and simple cheese canapes that you guys can make along at home, whether that is for the festive period that's about to come up, obviously within our own little bubbles and our families, just to have a lovely evening in. You know, having an evening in doesn't have to be too fancy, it doesn't have to be too overcomplicated. These recipes are going to be vegetarian, but of course you can make them suitable to you. If you want to add a bit of meat, by all means, they're amazing. I'm going to show you the ingredients. We're going to set up the dining room to make, well, we're going to set up the dining table to make it look lovely and cozy. We're going to make some cocktails, have some lovely craft ales. It's going to be a really nice evening because it's all about having the special evenings indoors, isn't it? Zara's currently out getting her hair done because we're doing this as a bit of a birthday celebration. It's her birthday on Friday and this is a Wednesday when I'm filming this one. I'm very excited for her. So I'm going to whip up some lovely canapes. Oh, she's going to love it. She's going to love it. So she's going to come in with lovely new hair and we're going to have some lovely Castello canapes for her to enjoy. So let me show you what you're going to need. Okay, so this is everything you're going to need to make 2 fantastically delicious canapes. I will write the recipes down below and also link to where you can get the Castello cheese. The 3 cheeses that we're going to be using this evening, we've got one of the wonderful extra creamy Brie. Now, I've had this before. It's around a medium strength. I love a Brie as it is, but Brie just reminds me of Christmas. Cranberry and Brie in a sandwich, in a toasty, in anything. I just love it. The Castello one is beautifully creamy as well. It's very nice. We're also going to use some of the Castello Creamy Blue. Now this is a 4 strength, and honestly guys, I never used to really be a fan of any form of blue cheese. I used to find it a bit too strong, a bit too overwhelming, but the Castello one is beautifully creamy and rich. It's like butter, it melts in your mouth. It's perfect to eat on its own or use it in bacon, which is what we're going to do. And I'm also going to include some of this Castello Tickler. Now, I absolutely love this. It's a Devonshire Cheddar. It's a vintage. It's beautifully complex and just so good. It's a 6 on the strength scale, so it's a lovely vintage, and it's just, oh, if you like your cheese, you're going to love Castello, trust me. Okay, so the first canapé we're going to be doing is a very simple Brie and Cranberry Filo bite. Now, these are, honestly, we make these near enough every Christmas. Perfect for the festive season. If you've got some family you just want to do some nice little nibbles for, so you're going to need some cranberry jam or jelly. You're also going to need some whole grain mustard. You can, of course, make the cranberry sauce jam if you'd like to. I'm just grabbing it out of a jar because it's super easy and quick. We're going to use some of the beautifully creamy Castello Extra Creamy Brie. I've also got some unsalted butter, some ready roll Filo pastry. Again, you can make your own Filo, but it's quite a faff, so would recommend buying it. And some fresh black pepper, and that's it. So that's your first canapé done. I've also got this as a side just to have as like a bit of extra fruit with the cheese. I just love it. We've got some blackberries, some grapes, which go really well with cheese, and also got some wonderful wholemeal crackers as well. So that's going to be nice just to serve on the table. The second canapé is so easy. I've actually made this on the channel before and you guys loved it. It is a delicious Stilton puff. So very simple. We're going to be using some of the creamy blue, which is a delicious combination with a bit of the Brie. So we're going to mix that together, roll that up, pop it in some puff pastry, finish it off with a bit of egg, grate some cheddar on top, and then sprinkle it with some fresh chives, and that is your Stilton puffs. Absolutely delicious, perfect with a glass of port or red wine. Speaking of drinks, I picked up some of these craft ales when I was buying the cheese, and I do love a good pale ale or an IPA. So IPA stands for Indian Pale Ale, if you weren't aware, and I've got some lovely ones here. So these are actually sourced and made in the UK. So we've got the Tanglefoot, we've got the Tribute Cornwall Pale Ale, and we've also got a gluten-free Wild Hare. So I thought they'd be really nice to have with the cheeses. You know, you haven't got to go fancy when you have nibbles. So I'm going to actually get cracking on the Filo bites because they take a little while longer. They're both really quick. Like I say, I'll leave the full ingredients list down below if you want to get involved. Okay, so to start off, you want to put your oven to 180 degrees fan and get some butter on the hob, or you can do it in the microwave and just melt that until it's completely melted. And then grab a muffin tin. This is what you're going to use to pop your Filo bites in. So I started off with 1 piece of Filo pastry and cut it up into thirds. And then from that, I cut those thirds into halves, if that makes sense. You should end up with 6 pieces of roughly equal Filo pastry. And then you want to grab 1 piece of the Filo, so a square, and brush it with the melted butter. And then lay another piece of Filo pastry on top of that in a alternate direction. So they kind of lay over like a crossover, as you can see. And then grab a third piece with the butter and put it on in a different direction, just so you end up with lots of different layers. And then add that into your muffin tin, being really careful and just gently pressing it in, so that forms essentially the pastry case of your lovely Brie and cranberry bites. So unwrapping the Castello Brie, it is absolutely gorgeous, so nice and creamy. I cut it up into around 2cm chunks and then grab the Filo parcels and just stuff a good wedge of the Brie in. You don't have to weigh it out, but it should be enough to cover the base, and then any leftover you can add and distribute it throughout. I made 6 big ones, but of course you can make 12 little ones. I added in around half, even a quarter of a teaspoon of wholegrain mustard into each of the pastry cases, and then some of the gorgeous, gorgeous red currant cranberry jelly, which was just amazing. So yeah, I added around half a teaspoon into each of those as well. Again, if you like more, you can add more. Then just finished it off with a grind of black pepper, and then just topped the exposed parts of the Filo pastry with the remaining melted butter. This just makes it go really nice and brown when it's in the oven, and that's them done. Okay, so we've got the Filo and wonderful cranberry Brie tarts ready to go in. Zara's back from getting her hair done. Look at you! Oh,
I got bangs.
Saying to you and earlier, so I was getting bangs cut in and I couldn't quite describe what bangs were.
I couldn't describe it to the hairdresser.
I think they're like an American thing. I think they're like bangs. It's like
she was like, a fringe? I was like, no. No.
Yeah, she's so she looks very lovely. Ready for her birthday? I'm very excited. I'm about to get cracking on the puff pastry Stilton puffs, but Zara's gonna move some Prosecco.
I mean, you did.
Yeah, we had a lovely bottle of Prosecco just
popped by my new nails.
Woo! Lovely, fantastic. Yeah, I'm just finishing my glass of red. And we've got the beers in the fridge. It's gonna be a lovely evening. Okay, so to make the Stilton puffs, you want to grab your Castello Blue and pop that into a bowl and grate in some of the Castello Tickler. You don't need too much of the Tickler, it's just to soften out the creamy blue, and just stir all that together until you've got a roughly evenly distributed cheddar and blue cheese mix, and just give that a stir. Then you want to roll out your puff pastry and cut it into 3 segments, and then half those segments and then half them again. So you should end up with 12 pieces of pastry in total if you've done your maths correctly. Don't worry if they're not even, it's absolutely fine. And then just grab a teaspoon or just over a teaspoon amount of the blue and the Tickler, and then just encase it in the puff pastry. So you kind of want to make like a round ball parcel, just making sure that the crease is at the bottom. Then just pop that onto a baking tray lined with some bacon parchment, and just repeat that for all 12. And then you want to glaze it with a bit of egg, so just crack an egg in a ramekin, whisk it up, and then grab a pastry brush, brush the tops, and then grate over some of your wonderful Castello Tickler, and this just gives it a gorgeous cheese crust. And then just grab a sharp knife and just prick the top just to allow some steam to escape when they're baking. Okay, so these both are ready to go into the oven. Great thing about this is that they cook around about the same temperature for the same time. You need your oven at about 180 degrees, and they need 10 to 15 minutes. So the Filo should go nice and golden brown, and the wonderful, wonderful Brie nice and oozy. And then these should puff up and go nice and golden brown as well. I'm going to put these in maybe 2 or 3 minutes before the Filo, just because they need to rise. But oh my goodness, dead easy, dead simple. Like I say, I'll leave the recipe and the links to where you can buy Castello cheese down below, but in the oven they go. Okay, so we've come into our living area and we're about to set up the table. Honestly, I feel like having these types of evenings in is so nice because you don't have to go out to have a lovely time. And we've got a lovely home, and making delicious food and enjoying it, it's what I love doing. So we're about to set up the dining table. I've got a tablecloth, I just need to give that a quick iron. We've got our lovely brass gold candelabras, some coasters, we've got some linen napkins, some cocktail glasses, some beer glasses, and we've got some side plates and cutlery. So we're going to lay out the table to make it look lovely and welcoming, light the candles, and then bring out all of the canapes and dig in because, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay, so the table is set. I need to get out of my apron and roll neck and put on something a little bit more relaxed, a bit more casual. I'm very excited. The flat smells like cheese heaven, which who doesn't want their house to smell like that? I'm gonna pop a shirt on, light some candles, have a delicious dinner. Alexa, play some dinner music.
Here's a playlist you might like. 90s Dinner Party on Amazon Music.
It's going to be quite lively, isn't it?
Probably not the vibe we're going for. Alexa, play dinner music, Jazz Bistro.
No, it's dinner party.
Playing dinner jazz.
Better. Much more up our street. Okay, so we're about to dig in. These smell absolutely incredible. We've used the Castello creamy brie and the Filo pastries, just got so crispy. That one's gonna be mine. These look fab. I've added some port in it, some Prosecco. It's like a festive touch. Actually, this one's mine. We've swapped drinks, sorry.
Can I?
Chin chin, happy new hair. Happy cheese night. We've also got some wonderful beers to try as well, so I think we're gonna have those. I think we're gonna have the beers with these because they're a bit more robust, and I think the champagne with these will be perfect. Right, I'm going to go in for a taste test of one of these. They look absolutely incredible. Here we go. Maybe more than a mouthful for a canapé.
Is it good?
Brie. I'm in a cheese heaven moment right now.
I'm going to try one of these Tribute St. Austell Brewery Pale Ales, IPAs. Like I say, I really do like a beer, and I think with cheese, beer actually complements the taste of it, especially with something like a woody cheese. Of course, blue cheese is absolutely delightful, brie, anything like that with a beer. Yeah, this one's from St. Austell, it's your end, Zara. That's why I got it specifically.
No way.
Would you like to try some?
Sure. Do I like beer?
It's an IPA, so it's like a pale ale. Zara's here, by the way, she's just in the corner of the camera. Sorry, there's quite a head on that one.
Cheers.
Chin chin. Gorgeous.
Oh, that's really nice.
This is really nice. Who knew? St Austell, birthplace of a good IPA. Delightful.
Where are the other ones from?
I got that one's common as well. Yeah, I think cheese and beer. It's usually cheese and wine, but I mean, even with that, it's getting bold. Okay, we finished up our cheese canapés. That was delightful. What was your favourite? Which one did you prefer? The Stilton puffs or the Brie and Cranberry? You like the Stilton puffs, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
But
delightful.
that's because I'm not a massive cheese kind of game.
No, Zara's not a big fan of cheese, although, did you like Castello?
Yeah, like, especially those balls. Like, I want them.
No, they were delicious. They were very good. Also, I really like your hair up. This looks lovely.
Thanks, Lou.
Great. She's stealing the show. I'll link the recipes, as I said, down below if you want to check them out. We're just going to watch a bit of TV. I think we might watch a movie. I mean, who doesn't love a cocktail and a canapé evening, followed by a movie? Let's get involved. I'll catch you guys when we're ready to end the vlog. Right, I'm going to end this vlog here. I really hope you guys have enjoyed having a little evening in with us, and also a wander around Bury St Edmunds. It's been a lovely vlog, so I really hope you have enjoyed it. As I said, if you want to check out the recipes, I will link them and write them out in the description box down below. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed it, please do give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe down below. Let me know if you make any of the tasty canapes I made with the Castello cheese as well. I'd be really interested to see your thoughts on those. But yeah, I'll catch you all very soon in a future video. Bye for now.